What is going on, all you guys and gals, all you Marks and Maggies, all you cheapos out there? TJ Albin here for Cheap Talk Wrestling, here for Autumn Annihilation. Joined alongside with Rambo and Jay Hollywood. Guys, we have a great card here, right here in New Bedford, for Autumn Annihilation. And in the main event, you know what, we're doing the kickoff, might as well. We'll kick it off with the main event. Team Slavin, Team Vega, 4-on-4 action in the main event. We also have the Fellowship back together in action here tonight. We also have the retirement match of Carlos V taking on Sunset Steven Garcia. And don't forget, we also have the Sons of Liberty Championship on the line tonight as sensational Scott Levesque is in action. What a jam-packed card.
Yes, it is, TJ. TJ, you know, this is a big event. This rivalry has been going on for weeks and months and years. You know, the champ Vega and Carlos Slavin has been going at it for a long time. But TJ, because you know I know all the information around here.
You do.
We have a guest at this time.
You're surprised we have a guest now?
Yes, a guest.
Yes,
Rambo.
It's early.
It's early. I know it is. But we're going to have the Showcase Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Vega on the show just in a few minutes. But TJ, like you said, we're going to have the retirement match of Carlos V and the young star, Steven Garcia. Sunset Steven Garcia.
Might be shining tonight against Carlos V.
I don't know. They were talking a little bit on social media, but what is your prediction with that matchup?
Honestly, when you look at Carlos V and the reputation that he's had and the career he's had in your retirement match, you don't want to go out on a loss.
Yes.
Nobody ever wants to go out on a loss. And I'm going to tell you right now, Carlos V is taking Sunset Steven Garcia to the limit, and Carlos V walks out of his final match with a W right here at Autumn Annihilation.
Well, TJ, that's your prediction here. But Rambo, what's your opinion about this matchup?
You know, we saw at the last show, Sunset was in there, Sons of Liberty triple threat.
Yep.
He really did his thing. They went toe-to-toe, all three of the guys, and we haven't seen Carlos V in action for some time now, you know.
Yep.
He's older, he's up there, and Sunset is hungry. I agree with you that I think he's going to bring him to the limit. It's going to be quite the contest, but in the end, I see Sunset coming out on top. I think they're going to bring each other to their limit, but we haven't seen much of Sunset yet. I think he's going to really show what he's got in store and in his arsenal tonight.
Cool. You know, I'm in the middle. I can't really decide. Yeah, I know. But listen, we haven't seen Carlos V in action in a while. The last time we seen him was, I believe, Whalum City Festival. Yeah, New Bedford. And then we have, like you said, Garcia. Garcia had the triple threat. He actually was on top most of the time, and then Scott Levesque, you know, throws Ladur out the ring and gets the quick 1, 2, 3. But Garcia was looking like the favorite at the moment. But yeah, really quick, you know. But you know, he's young, he's athletic, and he does have an upside here in Showcase Pro Wrestling. But we're going to continue on, and we're going to have the word of the day with the educator, Christopher Spratt. As we see Christopher Spratt week in and week out pick on our new women's contract signee, the Queen. As he keeps picking on her here. What do you think about Christopher Spratt, Rambo?
That guy, he is something else. The way he comes out, he takes those long laps around the ring.
Yep.
You know, something about that guy really irks me. I don't know if it's because he thinks he's better than everyone. That would definitely be it. It's that he thinks he's better than everyone, because if he thought that and he was able to back it up, it would be one thing. I couldn't be mad about it. But then he also wants to pick on a woman who's only been with the company for about a month now. You know, something about that just doesn't sit right with me, and I hope he gets his ass handed to him again tonight if she happens to be in the building.
I agree.
Look, if he wants to pick on someone of his own size, then maybe. But you're going after a girl. You're going after someone that's just been here a month, maybe a little less. I mean, you're educated. You're going after the young. I get it. He's trying to be that dominant lion coming into this company and going after the weakest link and showing that he's a dominant person here at Showcase. I get it. You want to make a name for yourself, but going after going after her out of all people. I mean, look, we saw at Platinum City Gaming as well who he went after. Yeah. And it's just, look, he's educated. Is he that educated to go after someone like that?
Yeah, dominant cat. He's seeming more like a little kitty to me.
Look, I get you want to be the smartest person in the room, but sometimes being the smartest person in the room sometimes puts a target on your back.
Yeah, I agree. He's targeting the weak instead of targeting. If he wants to make a name for himself, he should target a champion. Why he's not going out targeting the champion? Get a belt out of it if you're going to be educated.
Well, we remember his first appearance out here. He did go against the champion. It didn't work too well for him.
Well, that is true. Cumberland Fest, he went one-on-one. No, he wasn't. He went one-on-one with the champion. Yeah, it was educated.
He was getting educated by the champion.
Yeah.
But look, like I said, you want to go after a champion. That's great. That's great. You want to show that you're a dominant person here. You want to show that you want to be here.
Yeah.
Look, you go after the top dog, not after the weakest link.
Exactly.
I agree. But enough of the educator. We're going to move on to our new Sons of Liberty champion. The sensational one, Scott Levesque, is in action tonight and puts the title on the line for anybody to come out and challenge him for the belt. What do you think?
I think it's a great champion. I think it's a great champion move, putting it on the line against anybody and everybody. Look, you got a big target on your back, especially having that Sons of Liberty championship. It's also a Grand Slam champion if you think about it. Yeah. He knows what he has to do to keep that title. And not only that, to win that title. He beat a guy like Ronnie Ribbs, the SOG, defeated him. Bro, I'll tell you, whoever you put against him, I think he's walking out champion no matter what. I don't know about you, Rambo, but I think he's still walking out as champ.
Yeah, I mean, when he was going up against Ronnie Ribbs, he wasn't my pick. I didn't think he would be victorious that night. But since then, he's definitely proven himself time and time again. He goes out there every show, he puts the title on the line, and he walks out victorious, whether it's him using his brute strength or whether it's him using his brain like we saw at the last show, where he was able to go out there, take advantage of the situation, and retain the title. Now, in his match tonight against Cody Perrin, he's definitely my pick to come out victorious on top. And something about that kid as well, with the fur coat and everything. There's only one person that looks good in fur around here. It's me. So I don't want to be holding anyone's coat.
This guy is always going by himself. He comes out with a cigar. I'm done hearing his mouth.
I seem to have left it in the car, but you're lucky otherwise.
Yeah.
There's an ashtray right over there.
Well, guys, at this time, we're going to bring in the Showcase Pro Wrestling.
Wait. If you're going to introduce him, may I? Come on. If you got to let me do this. I'm the ring announcer here. Come on. People are trying to take my job out there. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the man they call Vega.
What an introduction. TJ Alvin.
What's going on?
Autumn Annihilation is finally here, right?
Finally.
We waited for the moment. We've talked about it all this time, and now the day is finally here. Carlos Slavin, your wish is granted. You get to get your hands on the boss, Chris Blackheart. You get to get your hands on myself and two extra people, the tag team champs, Paul Holloway and Nicholas Diamond. But you see, Carlos, like I said earlier this week, I'm going to teach you tonight the biggest lesson that I've ever taught you. And like I said, keep your enemies even closer than your friends. And tonight you're going to find out why. Isn't that interesting?
That is very interesting, champ. That isn't bad. Thank you. So let me ask you. You got these two guys. You got the flawless one, Nick Diamond, and you got the all Paul Holloway. What are your thoughts on those two, the tag team champions, being on your team, a dominant team with yourself and with the boss Blackheart?
It's easy. Those guys, we saw them come up the ranks. Nick Diamond's been here for a long time. But you see, those guys follow directions. The problem with Carlos and guys like Luis Leon and this freak with one eye, Scotland, they don't listen. They don't follow directions. And this is what happens when you don't follow directions. But changing the topic, talking about Nick Diamond and Paul Holloway, they're great. They're going to continue on to be great champions for a very long time. And tonight, that's just going to solidify what they are. They're great because they're with the boss and they're with Vega.
Confident words, confident words. Last thing I want to ask you, with Carlos Slavin on the other end, what emotions are we going to see here tonight? Are you going to take it out fully on him? You're going to try to take it out on Lewis? You know, you got Duke Cornell on the other corner as well. You got history with him. And not only that, you have history with Scott Ledur. You have a lot of history with a lot of these guys, obviously. Who's going to get the let me rephrase the question. Who's going to get the worst beating out of this entire match? Let's be real. It's total annihilation at Autumn Annihilation. Who on your team or yourself is going to annihilate one of these guys? Who are we going to see?
You know, I'm excited, but, you know, you got to think about the boss, Chris Blackheart. The history him and I have. We were tag team champions all over the Northeast. We beat down a lot of people together, and I think, you know, tonight is going to surprise a lot of people. We've been back at the training school, me and Blackheart, getting tuned up, getting fine-tuned for this. And not only am I going to beat up some people, but Blackheart's going to beat up some people. Paul Holloway's going to beat up some people. Nick Diamond's going to kick on some people. It's going to be great. It's going to be a party, a beat-down party, like I would say. But, you know, it's early. Tickets are on sale at the door. Get down here. Where we at? We're in New Bedford County Street. What's the address in this place, Rambo? You know where we at?
I believe it's 437 County Street, Masonic Lodge.
Yep. That's right. So get down here, get your tickets. You know, come down here and cheer for Carlos Slavin and all his little buddies, because at the end of the night, that's not going to make a difference. Team Vega is going to be successful. And like I said, he's going to learn a big, big lesson tonight. A lot of surprises are going to go down tonight, and you just wait and see what happens.
I guess I got a front row seat for this. Champ, thank you so much for joining us right here on the kickoff. Way to kick us off. Very, very confident words from the champion. Yes, guys, your thoughts on the main event here tonight. Team Vega, Team Slavin. Jay, I'll start off with you.
Listen, Team Vega all the way. The team of champs, they're going to come in like they've been doing week after week, beating ass straight down to the ground. Team Vega all the way.
All right, Rambo, your thoughts.
You know, me and Jay usually don't see eye to eye, and we still don't on this one. You know, he came in, he talked a great talk. I think they're going to go out there. They're going to have a very good match, but I just am not the biggest fan of people on the team. And you got to think about it. Blackheart, he's been out for some time now. He's going to be shaking off ring rust while he's in there. We saw Duke Cornell go against Vega. Yep, I'm going to do my talk. We saw him go against Vega. They ran almost to the time limit, and it had to end up with interference. You know, these guys are always interfering in each other's matches, and tonight they're all in a match. I don't think it's going to go the way they think it will. You got Ledur. He's unpredictable. You got Cornell. We've seen what he can do. And the other two guys on the team, Carlos Slavin, Luis Leon, they've been climbing the ranks as well. I see this as pretty even, but I got Slavin and all their anger coming out on top.
You guys might want to put some money on the line on this one. Let's be real. You got to put some money on this.
At the end of the day, Rambo always has his own opinion about things.
Okay. As do you. That's his favorite phrase.
But listen, at the end of the day, he has his opinions. But at the end of the day, he always loses to me. So at the end of the day,
put your money where your mouth is.
Listen, my money's always where.
Come on, you got that nice little ring. Oh, yeah, put that on.
But if we go back to, we were ringside at the last show. My picks were 5 for 5. I chose the winners so I wouldn't be afraid to put money down.
I was 5 for 5.
Yeah, so we're 50-50.
So 1-1.
I got
both 1-1.
Hey, I got some
tonight.
on me.
Tonight, I take the upper hand. Whatever, Rambo. Like I said, Team Vega all the way. The champ, the tag champs, and the boss take it home.
All I know is if you're sitting in the front row, bring a poncho. Because last time Carlos was in that ring, it was a bloody mess. So make sure you bring a poncho. Make sure you're ready for that. Because it's Autumn Annihilation, total annihilation in the main event tonight. I can't predict because it's too big of a match for me to predict. Like, all I know is I'm excited to be right at ringside calling the action.
Don't tread the line. Make a pick, TJ. Let's hear it.
TJ.
One side or the other.
I'm going to say Team Slavin. I'm going to say Team Slavin. Reason, like, nothing against the champ. I have my feeling that you're going to see a lot of passion out of this team come out of it and come out with a W. They're going to find a way to win. Again, you have all the champions on one side, but you have all the challengers who want it more on the other side.
Do you hear this? You know what? I have another surprise for you. You want to hear the surprise?
Yeah, let me hear it. Come on.
Are you sure?
It's my birthday. Is it my birthday? Am I getting a birthday cake?
No.
I know it's not.
No.
But let me get my.
Listen, I have your new best friend. I know it's your best friend. we have one half of the Showcase Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champ, the all Paul Holloway, Team Vega. Look, I told you.
That's the reason why I like this guy.
Listen, at the end of the day, I have connections. See this? This is
Yeah,
why you got to
this
follow
This is
instructions.
the king of not being able to fight battles himself.
Oh.
Listen, at the end of the day, I remember when Paul smacked TJ in the face. It was the greatest moment of my life.
Fun.
Listen.
A lot of
Look who
fun.
moved on with a W.
Listen, you cheated, right? you poke Frank in the eye. You did something like that.
Frank wasn't even there.
Yeah, I don't care. Listen, Team Vega all the way. Paul Holloway, what do you feel about tonight?
I predict a clean sweep. I predict that Team Slavin will once again be full of empty promises, just like Carlos, their team captain. There's not much more else to say about it. But you better be here to witness Team Vega totally annihilate each and every one of those misfits from the Island of Misfit Toys. Courtesy of the all Paul Holloway.
Thank you, Paul. See you tonight. See you tonight, guys. See, told you I have a lot of connections around here. But let's.
I'm going to take this for a second. See, because you want to bring out all your Team Vega friends. But I agree with Albin here that the lion at the top of the mountain is not as hungry as the mountain climbing the lion.
Okay, whatever.
The lion climbing the mountain, so I've got a guest of my own.
Oh, do you?
I do. Yes, I do.
These guys don't
See,
surprise us now. He's new to the panel, and he's already bringing a surprise. I like it.
hey, I have connections,
I like it.
Let's hear
you
it.
know? So, your new best friend,
Oh, there it is.
I've got Carlos Slavin here to join us.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Carlos, how you doing, my
You
man?
stand next to it.
Yes, sir.
Talk about being hungry.
Want to take this end? Yeah, let's move you. Let's move you all the way down.
Yeah, see,
Let's move it down.
because he knows to run.
Rainbow, I'm gonna move over so the blood don't spill on my
We got a
shirt.
lot of mass here. Let's be real. We got a lot of mass here. Carl, come on.
Hey,
I'm in here.
but essentially, how are your feelings going into tonight? There's been a lot of bad blood. There's been a lot of havoc leading up to this. How are you feeling going into this match and your teammates having your back?
Excited, anxious, ready for a fight. It's been a long time coming. I've been wanting to get my hands on Vega for a very long time. I've been wanting to get my hands on Blackheart for a very long time. This match between us was scheduled a year ago, and because of the pandemic, this never occurred. But tonight, here in New Bedford, I finally get my opportunity to get my hands on the boss. And Blackheart, you and your team are in big, big trouble. Because take a look at my team, Duke Cornell. Take a look at my team, the premier Louis Leon. Take a look at my team, the crazy one, the diabolical one, Scott Ledur. And myself, we talk about hungry. Who's hungry around here? I'm the hungriest around here. I've been wanting that championship for a very long time. I'm that mountain lion climbing that mountain. I want that Showcase Heavyweight Championship. And tonight, my team is going to annihilate Vega's team.
And you made some new friends last week. Picked up that fourth tag partner that you didn't have. I've got one more surprise for you, Jay Hollywood.
He's already topping you.
Yeah. Like I said,
Beautiful.
connections. I've got good friends. And also here to join us with Carlos, we have Duke Cornell, the #1 Showcase Heavyweight Champion contender. Duke, how you feeling tonight going into this?
Feeling like hurting someone.
We've seen you go out there and you've run almost to the time limit with Vega. I had you as my pick last week, taking the championship. You probably would have if it didn't turn into havoc at the end. Those emotions, are you going to use those as fuel tonight going in? And how do you feel as well with all the young guys, all the challengers on your side in this match?
The door was all but closed on Vega. I should be about 15 pounds heavier because I should be carrying that championship. I should be not only the man everywhere that my feet touch, and that's a real problem for anyone because I can walk on water. I should be the man, especially at Showcase. I get what you guys did. You saved my ass. It was going to turn sideways on me. We're going to turn this around. I don't know what I stepped in, but I know that I'm wiping my feet off with it tonight. We're going to put a nail in anything that Vegas had to do with you. We're going to put a nail in everything, and you can get what you feel is yours, and then I'll get what I feel is mine.
You know, I have high expectations for you guys. I wish you guys nothing but the best. I want to see you guys come out on top tonight. You guys go out there, do your thing. It's going to be a hell of a match. I look forward to seeing it. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Just joining you.
Joining me,
joining
yes,
you.
because they came for me. And you guys are just here as accessory. But I know, I know,
big accessory then.
yeah, bigger than Jay.
Oh man.
But I know he probably has some words.
Did you just say that? Big
Not in that
accessory
way.
than Jay? Do you see the biggest
Cheap Talk
time?
Wrestling? You're big time, you know?
Yes.
I'm big time.
You know? And he just follows the coattail of Team Vega. But I know you probably have something to say about my guests and what they've said. So please.
Yeah, I do. Listen, at the end of the day, all these guys are going to go in 4-on-4, man versus man. Best team will win. Rambo, I respect your decision. This is my guy, Rambo. TJ Albin, CTW Popcast.
Every Monday, Thursday. Go check it out.
Check him out.
Daily Go.
TJ Albin, you are the voice of Showcase TV. Let's hear it.
So we will bid you guys adieu, but make sure you check us out right here at 5 o'clock in New Bedford. Check us out. Tickets will be sold at the door. Be here for Autumn Annihilation, for total annihilation in the main event. Team Slavin, Team Vega, you want to be here. We will see you guys here tonight at Autumn Annihilation.